Hey guys, welcome back to my YouTube channel. In today's video, we are going to be covering 5 tips and tricks that will hopefully level up your Lance gameplay. Some of the advice that I'm going to be mentioning could seem obvious to certain players, however it is shocking how many players do not abuse the tips and tricks I'm about to mention, even whilst deeming it obvious. Sometimes the smallest things could have the biggest impact over time, and with that being said, here are my 5 tips on becoming a better Lance player. The first tip is the use of NLight into DLight. This combo is super underrated and underused. The reason for this is because this combo only works for 5 decks Lance Legends and above, as well as it only works at Y HP. These facts alone are enough to discourage certain users from using this combo. Now the main reason I am even mentioning this combo isn't necessarily for the damage, as you can only do this combo once and then it becomes a string. It's purely for the psychological effect of this move, as consistency strikes fear into the opponent. Once you get this combo down consistently, you'll force players to prematurely dodge and hence get extra damage from their mistakes. Most of the time, the opponent will choose to dodge away, and that's a perfect chance to land any aerial attack to continue the string. If the opponent chooses to not dodge or dodge in, then you get some free damage regardless. Here's a perfect example by Koslix of what NLight into DLight could lead to.
At the very least. Oh! Oh!
Yo!
Oh! Oh!
Oh my gosh!
The second tip is actually a string/read, and that is DAir into DAir. I have only ever seen top players use this read, and it frustrates me because it has a lot of versatility and works as a starter for 0 to death. DAir into DAir can convert into numerous damaging strings. The ideal situation is for you to catch out their dodge in between the first 2 dairs. When I say DAir into DAir, I usually mean DAir into reverse DAir. However, a normal DAir into DAir could also work in a similar way. DAir into reverse DAir is the better option in terms of consistency and effectiveness. Here are some examples of DAir into DAir uses. Now this may seem as something obvious, but practicing wall cancels with Lance will improve your offstage Lance play. By getting the timing of wall cancels down, you'll be able to use it in both evasive and offensive ways. One evasive use of wall cancels is dodging opponents who try to edgeguard with linear offstage moves such as dairs and ground pounds. On the other hand, an offensive use of wall cancels is comboing DAir into set, which leads to desirable edgeguard situations. If you master wall cancels with Lance, you'll be able to be more efficient and confident in unfair situations on the edge. Lastly, here is an instance of wall cancelling done correctly by Luke. This is probably the most important tip on Lance, although it is also the vaguest one. Due to Lance's ability to propel the user with SAIR and DAir, you are able to move towards and away from the opponent as you are attacking. This is a unique asset of Lance, as you can also choose to halt your movement. This differentiates from Cannon, as after you do SAIR with Cannon, you are unable to stop your character from moving at the max speed of SAIR. If you master your movement with your aerial attacks, you can do stuff like SAIR into falling NAir. Overall, if you are able to comfortably move around your opponent as you are applying pressure, then you're one step ahead of the game. Last but certainly not least, we have abusing NAir. Initially, I would have put this tip as highest priority due to the sole fact that players use NAir but do not abuse it. The reason I did not is because tip number 4 is more fundamental for a Lance player. Now when I say abuse NAir, I do not refer to spamming. Instead, I want you guys to use this move in various ways. 2 good uses of NAir consist of grounded NAir and juggling NAir. Everyone knows that you can use NAir to juggle the opponent, however, not nearly enough players juggle the opponent for as long as possible. I have seen players juggle someone for 2 nairs and then stop indefinitely when they could have done 5 nairs in this specific scenario. The best way to improve on your juggling with Lance Nair is to change the timings between each Nair to confuse your opponent. You will not get a lot of Lance Nairs consecutively if you just spam Nair after Nair unless your opponent does not know how to dodge. On the other hand, a more unique use of NAir is doing a grounded NAir. Now this use of NAir is criminally underused. I have seen both top level and low level lance players always use their NAir when they are in the air, and for that specific reason, players do not expect the lance user to use a grounded NAir. Grounded nairs catch a lot of players off guard and are a great way to use an all-round move for both defensive and offensive situations. If you learn to adopt these type of nairs in your gameplay, then you are one step closer to lance mastery. This concludes the video for today. If you guys enjoyed the video, then please consider giving it a like and subscribe for more content in the future.